It is hot. Yuck. Okay. About situated here. Um, I guess going in a minute, but I'll wait a little bit to get the good stuff until I see some people starting to pop in here. So, okay. Look, there's some guys sitting. Uh, did my thing just spill? I hope. All of a sudden, it got really, really hot outside. It was really nice this morning, but now it's very warm here in Bismarck, North Dakota. And that will change very, very quickly, as we're going to peak and then we're going to rapidly descend temperatures. So that'll be cool. That will be cool. But I suppose I will get the intro going. So, what's up, everybody? It's Dakota Storms here. And this is the pre Storm Chase stream. So I'm not on the Storm Chase yet. As you guys can see, it's really nice outside. It's actually quite beautiful. It's a little warm, but that's going to change today, as we're going to be seeing risk areas for all different types of severe weather, whether it's tornadoes, whether it's hail, or it's wind. And what's up, Laxman Magul, and what's up, Sukuna Edits. I'm currently in Bismarck, North Dakota, storm chasing. It's not on yet. It has yet to ignite, but it will, and it will get probably kind of nuts tonight. And here's one thing I'm a little concerned about. I'm planning to drive home tonight, and I don't know how, because it's going to be a absolute mess. It's going to be horrible tonight. So that'll be fun. We might get potentially 4 inches of rain within these next couple days. So again, I gotta emphasize that is nuts. Um, but yeah, that is like one thing is whenever I get to the storms, it's gonna be coming down hard and fast, and it's gonna get really, really messy. Um, just gonna be a slop fest probably. And I've been watching these actively. Hail is decently good threat too. So hopefully I can stay out of the hail, because I don't want my car destroyed. Um, just could be a big day, really good day, interesting day. I'm gonna have to charge up my phone and everything, uh, make make some extra storage, and all that type of stuff. I just clicked my teeth together. Dang it. But yeah, anyways, that is not important. What's important is I will be streaming later today, and I will be storm chasing. And like I said, it might be a good one. I was relieved to see that the area of slight risk kind of got less large. It kind of it shrunk. There we go. The area shrunk, and it's going to be closer to where I am to begin with. So, like I said, that's extremely, extremely convenient, because that means I'm not going to have to drive very far to get into the middle of the storms and have some fun. That's for sure. I think that's the most important part of storm chasing is to have fun. You know, they always say to stay safe, but there's not going to be any monstrous tornadoes or anything that kills me, I don't think. So that's going to be my main goal, to have fun and get some great content. I'm like I said, I'm super stoked to get everything going and get some actual storm chasing in. And I don't expect this first time to be perfect. I think that'd be a foolish assumption that it's going to go perfect. But as long as I don't crash and die, I'll be happy. So that's the one thing I'm worried is these roads are going to be sloshy. They're going to be horrible, and so there's obviously a risk for hydroplaning and dying. So, like I said, ideally that won't happen. So that's the hope. I don't want to crash. I don't want to die. And this is going to be the initial step to what's to come. And what I gotta say is there's a lot of bad news on the horizon. A lot of bad news on the horizon. That's gonna first it's gonna move over to around that Chicago area. They already have enhanced risk. Tornado outbreak is a good chance. And then it's just gonna be persistent from there, day after day, time after time. It's just gonna be repeated rounds of severe weather, pretty much encapsulating most of the United States in those NATO zone, tornado alley. I mean, so obviously today it's mostly just going to be North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nebraska. Um, but the next, you have to stay weather aware for like wherever you are. As long as you're in the eastern half of the United States. Um, if you're near like New York, like northeastern U.S., you're chilling. But if you're southeastern U.S., central U.S., um, south central U.S., I don't even know all of them. But if you're in any of those areas, be ready for some gnarly storms. We're getting to peak tornado season, and I don't think it's going to be a bust. Some days it could be busts. Today it could help. Today it could even be a bust, although that's not likely whatsoever. They have a pretty high chance for severe storms today. Um, they're not going to be the strongest in the world, but they are almost certainly going to be severe storms. So it's just all about where is it going to be. There's even flash flood risks, just because there's going to be so much precipitation falling at one time. It, like I said, today is almost certainly going to be uh, nuts. It's just going to be nuts today, and like I said, hopefully I stay safe. Hopefully I don't crash. Um, that's the only fear. But and hail, I don't really want my car hailed out. But I think it's going to be a great chase today. If anything, my guess is I'm going to have to go just southeast of Bismarck, and I think storms will probably ignite around that time in that area. So, like I said, it's going to be a great day. Anything else I need to talk about? Let's see. I do want to keep these streams today mostly about storms. Most of the time, I do get off topic and talk about some random shit all the time, and then it's just like me rambling about random things in my life. But that might happen during some streams today. But I'm gonna try to keep it on track and keep it under control, and mostly be talking, discussing weather since I'm gonna be out chasing, and ideally, maybe I'll even see a tornado. We'll see. That would be sick. There's a 2% chance. There's a 2% risk area just like southeast of Bismarck, and it does dip down into Nebraska, where I believe they actually have a 5% down there. So, like I said, guys, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good chase, and I, for one, am absolutely thrilled. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some storm chasing today. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm like an amateur storm chaser, but it doesn't mean I can't chase. I can do everything I can to get you guys some good content, and that's always the goal for my own enjoyment and to get enjoyment out of others. So, I'll give you guys about 40 to 50 seconds. If you guys have any last minute chats that you want to spit in there, feel free to do so. If there's no chats in the next little bit here, I'll probably just turn off the stream and get one of my assignments done, and then get ready for the chase. I got a bunch of things in my car, um, foods, drinks, all that type of good stuff. So once again, super excited for the stream later today. Make sure to catch it if you can. If anything, it'll probably be around 5 to 6 Central Time, where I start to do my storm chasing stream. And let's see. Yeah, and with that being said, guys, I appreciate everyone who's tuned in. Shout out to Laxman Malagul. Shout out to Sakuna Edits. Shout out to Liam Paulson. And yeah, once again, guys, thanks again for everyone who tuned in and showed up. And I will be seeing you guys later today. And with that being said, this is Dakota Storms. First official storm chase is on the way. And I will see you guys later tonight.